Dracula back out here demon recruiting. Your head on a stake if you don't be with the movement. We see him, then shoot him. Don't even take the piece off his Cuban. Leave the ice on the floor like the Galleria in Houston. I'm mad evil. I hop up out of a black Regal. Point at people, send metal flying. I'm Magneto. My man on the run, the coppers on his ass. I'ma cop it on myself, but if not, we gon' have. Don't come to the front, come around the back, knock on the glass. They get it hot, fresh out the pot into the bag. Bitch said, I heard your song with Grab. I left my kids on her face and gave her an autograph. You ain't seen the hunger when his pockets on his last. Throw me in the savannah, I'll come out rocking the giraffe. Looking for you, hope we never see you. Spin your block in a Suburban, that shit is 7-seater. 7 goons, how about with 7 heaters? Spin your block in a Suburban, that shit is 7-seater. Looking for you, hope we never see you. Spin your block in a Suburban, that shit is 7-seater. 7 goons, how about with 7 heaters? Spin your block in a Suburban,
my name Grab Ho. You know the Titans behold a crisis. I'm overcharging niggas who don't know the prices. I use your baby moms as a mule for them overnighters. I toss bricks in the stroller, look like I'm throwing diapers. On a visit in Florida, they told me there's no devices. I still snuck a cell phone on Rikers. You know I roll with snipers, I turn your souls into poltergeists. I'm cold as ISIS, cold as ISIS. There's no one like us and no one like us, nigga, that's the behavior. When I'm clapping, I'm playing laser tag with actual lasers. I'm back and I'm shaving crack with a razor. I take all the bass out, like your voice when you asking for favors. I'm ratchet and I take the ratchet and wave it. I'm basket casing, I'm harassing my neighbors. I'm young, black, and I'm dangerous. I pump crack. Who the fuck does that when they famous? In the projects, that's why I'm A-list. Big homie. Huh?
Yo, what up, man? Salute to everybody in the battle rap community. Good morning. It's going to be a good one, y'all. It's going to be a good one. Who paying for Cassidy and 40 Cal? This is really what I want to know from the people. Salute to everybody that's in the live chat right now. I want to know who paying for 40 Cal and Cassidy. I saw a dope interview. Shout out to my brother K-Doze. K-Doze Media. He did an interview with 40 Cal. Y'all got to check this interview out. He brought up the question about Cassidy and 40 Cal if they would ever battle. And I thought 40 Cal's response to this question in this interview was pretty interesting. And I'm just trying to think, how would this thing really play out? Because some people in the battle rap community have been saying they've been wanting to see Cassidy versus 40 Cal. They think it would be a dope battle for two guys that have, you know, made comebacks within the last year or two to the battle rap culture. And 40 Cal had brought up the simple fact that, you know, right now, anything that Cassidy is being booked for is going to be big money. Anything that he is being booked for, pretty much, in his eyes, is going to be big money. Like, they're not going to be battling anybody for a small piece of change. So for them to actually get a battle one-on-one, it's going to be a pretty big bag. And because we got the quarantine situation and, you know, things are closed up in some areas, money are maybe slower than others, you know, that definitely would put a pause on a potential battle between Cassidy and 40 Cal, even though 40 Cal pretty much said he will be with it. And I thought about it, and then I thought again. I said, well, I've known Cassidy to battle on URL. 40 Cal's return was on RBE. So what battle league, if this was to happen, you know, could make it happen between 40 Cal and Cassidy? Where would this actually take place at? Could we see URL and RBE working together on this project? No, I don't see that at all. Can we see Cassidy going over to RBE? A possibility. I would think, you know, Cassidy has done 2 battles on URL, you know, so there's not a huge supply or a huge demand to see Cassidy right now on the URL in any aspect. So it may be a more realistic situation for maybe Cassidy to go to RBE for an appearance versus maybe seeing 40 cal on URL. I'm not sure how that will play out, especially coming into URL, getting a Cassidy battle without going through, of course, the protocol that URL be having for their battlers. It will be kind of hard, I think, to probably, looking at the live chats, people feel like it'll be kind of hard to recruit or recoup, Cassidy money. I can kind of agree, but it'll be a big bag. It'll be a big bag for Cassidy. It'll be a big bag for 40 cal. And at the end of the day, what league or who would be able to provide that? And is it worth the money? Is it worth the money? We talking about, and it's hard because I don't really know what these guys are getting paid, but let's just say, I don't know, man. Let's say between the both of these cats, if they were to battle, let's say 150,000 maybe, like between the two, as far as how much they getting paid. Is Cassidy versus 40 cal worth $150,000? I think you'll get it in the return. I think that, between pay-per-views, well, I don't know. That's a lot of money. Maybe they would get it within pay-per-view sales and stuff like that. I have not really been locked into numbers when it comes to pay-per-views for events as of late for battle rap, but economically the return may work, but is 40 versus Cassidy worth $150, 200 stacks? Like, what do y'all think? Salute to all of y'all, man. Like, Black Sheep in the big Black Sheep, you was on fire. I was going to ask you, Black Sheep. You know what? We're going to get right to it. Black Sheep and I need to do an episode of Crosswords together. It's about high time me and Black Sheep lock in. We need to pick 3 of the hottest, craziest topics in battle rap one day. And we need to do an episode of Crosswords, Black Sheep. So we definitely, I see the whole Champion of the Year situation. I see videos dropped about that. I'm seeing a couple things going on in battle rap, man. Your channel is lit right now. Salute to you. Subscribe to Black Sheep Media. But Black Sheep, you and I need to get together. We need to do a Crosswords episode, man, and hit maybe 2 or 3 of these crazy topics. I think the people would definitely enjoy that. So I'm going to get up with you, and hopefully we can tap up and get that done sooner than later. 540 Dre in the building. He said it needs to be an 80,000 winner take all. Now, I like that idea, I like that idea, Dre. Instead of, I like that idea because I think that if you just put one specific dollar amount up on the line, you're not going to have any concern about Cassidy bringing it or 40 cal bringing it. And they both brought it in their battles for what it's worth. It may not been to our liking as far as what we used to, but, I thought them guys did bring it. But when I look at it now, the only problem with that, Dre, is Cassidy may be getting damn near 80,000 by himself. You understand what I'm saying? And I know he's not going to take a back seat and take less money for a 40 cal battle. It doesn't make sense. And vice versa, like RBE show love. So I don't even know what 40 cal bag was like for Ill Will. Maybe 40 cal bag was so crazy, a $80,000 pot might be a slap in the face to him. I think we probably at least looking at 100K. Like, I think you got to give niggas at least 50,000 to even take the thing serious. Somewhere around that. So, would URL do it? Would RBE do it? Would a third party do it? And if a third party get involved, a lot of times, if you've been a fan of battle rap for over the years, we done seen third parties get involved in events and throw battles, and it just go horrible, like just terrible. It does not give us the vibe that we expect as being battle rap fans and supporters. So, salute to CAPO. Capology Facts is in the building, man. Y'all subscribe to his channel as well. Appreciate everybody in the live chat, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me if y'all in the live chat. We live streaming now on YouTube and on Twitter. But I don't want to see no third party getting involved trying to book 40 cal versus Cassidy. But I honestly don't see URL letting 40 Cal come over for that type of battle. And I don't know if URL, not that they would allow Cassidy or not allow Cassidy to battle on RBE. I just think that if there was any talks about Cassidy possibly going to RBE for a battle, I'm inclined to believe that URL would try to throw Cassidy a bigger bone maybe to prevent him, from doing that. Could already be under contract for URL. Like, I don't even know what the situation is, but I do know, he battled twice on URL. I thought it would maybe more realistic to see Cassidy go to RBE for this type of battle versus, seeing 40 Cal come to URL. Because if 40 Cal come to URL, there's going to be talks about him having to go through the Crucible project, or he's going to have to, work his way up to get a Cassidy battle. URL got their protocol and all that. And I don't think just off of one battle versus Ill Will, that's that much of an asset for URL. Because, Ill Will didn't clearly lose the battle to 40 Cal. A lot of people felt like 40 lost the battle. He just looked good doing it. So, I don't know, man. They talking. K-Do's had a fire interview with 40 Cal. Y'all make sure y'all go to K-Do's Media and check out the 40 Cal interview. Like I said, he asked 40 Cal how realistic would it be for him to battle Cassidy. And, 40 Cal was just talking about, the bag would be so crazy. And because of the quarantine and everything done shut down, money is tight. So, and this is not going to be a small room environment. You need a big main stage because you need to sell tickets to get the return, the money and all that, like pay-per-views and all that. Like, they just need to maximize, their type of sales and that type of battle. That's where he was coming from. And he was making a lot of good points. And I just kind of thought, I was like, well, damn, yeah, Cassidy has been on URL. 40 Cal return was on RBE. Like, how the hell would this actually play out? Because I don't see those two platforms collaborating anytime soon, especially just for one battle. I don't know how that will play out. But, some want to see Cassidy versus 40 Cal. Cassidy signed a 3-battle deal with URL, so he completed 2 of the 3. So that's my whole point. Like, Cassidy may be under contract, and it may not could happen for him to just go to RBE. And I don't think that URL needs 40 Cal in the aspect of just bringing him in for that particular battle. Maybe, he from Harlem. So, I don't know what the relationship is with 40 and Smack. I don't know how RBE would feel about that. So we could be just blowing, or maybe I'm just blowing a lot of smoke with this Cassidy 40 Cal shit. But I don't know. Mook signed a 2-on-2 deal, and the deal to battle Hollow, but Hollow backed out. This is why I love Black Sheep, man. He just keep niggas in the loop, man. I don't want to see Mook in Hollow anyway. Like, I guess I would watch it, but I want to see Mook and Math Hoffa. And I know that shit is all over with and all that, but that's really the only battle I want to see. Mook and Math Hoffa. Or give me a Lux and Mook trilogy. I can deal with a trilogy, and I'll be done with that. About to get up out of here, man. I got some things to do, but I did want to holler at y'all and try to figure out how realistic do y'all think that this 40 Cal versus Cassidy would be, once things open up. 40 Cal had made some points in the Kato's interview about, just the money. That would definitely be a big bag. And I don't know if these two guys would be worth $150,000, $200,000 in a battle. They probably could get their money back as far as the sales. Business-wise, I don't think it's a problem. But the quality of the work, I don't know. Could be, maybe not. I don't know. Cassidy versus Mook make way more sense. Definitely. The history with that, the backstory, that's what I would like to see. That would be perfect. And I think that would actually help Mook. So I would like to see Cassidy versus Mook more than anything. I'm glad you brought that up. All right, I'm out of here, man. I'm about to sign off real quick. I will be going live streaming later on. I got a couple things to drop with y'all, man. Jesse Reekin will be joining me later on. Black Sheep Media, again, we got to link up soon, fam, and do an episode of Crosswords. Let's knock out some of these crazy topics. Let's get it knocked out the way. Salute to everybody in the battle rap community, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. About to get up out of here. Got to get my day started. I need to find a damn barbershop. Yo, this shit is crazy. I'm so stuck indoors. I'm hoping they reopen Maryland today. I know the governor got an announcement at 3 o'clock. So we might be going through phase 1 of the reopening process in Maryland starting today, man. I need to hit the streets. Shit is real. Y'all be safe out here, man, and we will lock in a little bit later. Y'all be good, man.